Alright, welcome back everybody. This is CellistMike with the Pixel Sharks Gaming Marathon team, and we are just about to, well, we've got one more sleep period till we start the ExtraLife event. So that's actually what I've been playing for. Wait for this. Really quick, get this out there, and then we will get going. So we're playing for ExtraLife, like I said. It's a 24-hour gaming marathon every year that raises money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals throughout the U.S. Our team is the Pixel Sharks. I personally have been playing, this will be my 5th year. Our team captain, Glitch, has been playing for a bit longer. You may also have seen him playing under the name Guthron. So it starts tomorrow morning at 8 Central Time, or for me, Eastern Time is going to be 9 in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this level of Dishonored 2, which is the first level. Just got just a little bit left to go. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it and get some sleep, and we will, man, we have an incredible lineup in store tomorrow. Alright, I need to close something really quick. There we go. I want to be able to see your chats, and the window was covered up. Alright, let's go ahead and get the audio back on. Boop. And let's go. Alright. So, this is a strange visit. There's nothing here. I can't even use the taps. Uh-oh.
What is this place? Where am I?
Uh-oh. Shit, tab. Didn't mean to press... I put myself onto the Steam launcher.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Ugh, I am not doing no powers mode. So much of the game is around.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true.
Alright, So our first power is Far Reach. What is this? These are from before. There we go. Far Reach. Pull yourself rapidly across the distance. You can use it to move through glass, but you break it. Okay. Ha! Where the hell was I?
Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Oh, Corvo. Boil. Dang. Let's look at this.
What is that? It feels familiar.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
It's hard to locate a rune. Alright, so it's in my hand. Let's go ahead and read up on this really quick. Equip the heart to locate a rune. Runes can be used to acquire and upgrade supernatural powers. Alright, so we locked its location.
There are no stars in the sky here.
So if you
There
right,
isn't a sky.
using the heart gives you hints at whatever you're pointed at.
You shouldn't be here. No one should. seen this place. 3 were empresses.
I don't remember that.
There's a strange power in this place. I will never walk in the sun again. I know it now. The one who took my life walks the world still, but he has withdrawn. Such a short time ago, I was a girl, then a young woman, in love, then an empress. Now what am I? I remember the last day I saw you, out behind the tower.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
What is that behind her? Is that supposed to be us? Me? No, because that's me.
Lessons from your father coursing through your head, and lessons from your mother as well.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Alright. So it looks like we're going back to the ship. Alright, so some new tips here. Keeping track of your supernatural powers and enhancements from within your journal. Spend runes to buy more powers. The heart. Direct the heart at a person to hear their secrets and get a sense of their morality. Upgrading powers. Runes can be used to gain or upgrade supernatural powers. Lore books, magnification. Of course, read notes for clues. Hunt for runes of the heart. Quick slots from the quick access wheel. Yes. Stealth mode. Crossbow bolts. Pistol range. The pistol is most effective at close range, inflicting damage and putting nearby enemies off balance. I don't want to use a pistol. Stealing belt items. Finding bone charms. Use the heart to locate them. Same thing as runes. They grant small benefits when equipped. Slide. Sprint towards an enemy. Oh, and slide in order to perform an assassination or non-lethal takedown as you approach. Interesting. I'll have to try that. Mobility powers, which are probably my favorite. Blink, if you're Corvo, and Far Reach, the one we just used, for Emily, are useful for stealth, exploration, and evasion, not just combat. Change difficulty settings at any time, so if I get stuck, because we are playing hard mode. Heart Whispers, same thing, yeah. Reveal secrets about people or places. Use the environment, of course. Attack an enemy near the edge of a drop-off, railing, low wall, or breakable object and knock the enemy into it. Throwing bottles. Distract them momentarily. Hit them unaware. Oh, if you hit them in the head, knocks them unconscious. That is also a good little thing.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft's something I never would have believed possible, but now I have to believe in it, so I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel. Abelais, whatever, I don't know. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the city watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I can be responsible for those monstrous killings. That one or both of us were the crowned killer. I am not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup. So she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Strakonis, my Dunwall, my home. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me, but I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abelais. I'll worry about paying the cost later. What price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice trapped in the strangest contraption. It's both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again. And yet, it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there, but it's not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. Letter from Emily. Wyman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe, hiding far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless, and don't go back to Gristol. Stay in Morley. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survived that, I'll get through all of this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me. We'll see each other again, I promise. Emily.
pushed out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Just the one rune. Ah, yes, it stays locked. Is that it? Oof. Yes. My crossbow. It's not what you're used to, living in Palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. It's not beneath you. Pick up whatever valuables you can along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make a difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Yes! Alright, so 2 is my crossbow, 5 is my heart.
Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here when you call to me.
Alright, maintenance list. Just kind of a to-do list here. Not for us, but for somebody on the ship. Open the cabin door. Yep, that was on the to-do list. That's one of the things I'm gonna do.
Must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. That's it. What would we have done in those days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
I heard a story once of a sailor caught forever in a fog. It traveled with her across all the seas. I am that sailor.
Dreadful Whale Accounting. It's the name of the boat, the ship. Let's see, 6 songs out. Yeah, it's just a ledger. I'm not going to go outside quite yet. I'm going to see if there's... Oh man, that's gorgeous.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Dude's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working.
Anton, your idea of improving the head gasket sealing with a guano coating is the worst you've ever had. I'll make you sleep in the engine room if you don't fix your mess by tomorrow. Megan, if all inventors were as delicate and short-tempered as you are, you and I would still be paddling around in carved-out logs. Megan, I made some mulberry cake. It's my own recipe, improved by Tivian spices. I left it in the galley. Anton, where are you, you old fool? I hope nobody hurts you. If I find you, I swear. I miss you.
She's almost as secretive as you.
When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right. Wherever he is.
I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father, and said Theodanis was a good man.
Karnaca looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down. And the bloodflies are bad this year.
Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now.
Admire solution. Created by Dr. Alexandria Hypatia, alchemist of renown at the Admire Institute of Infectious Disease. Derived from rare and exotic ingredients, including bloodfly venom itself. Wow.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Outpost at dockyards, Addermeyer Station.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Strikes again. Yeah, these are from same thing as last time. That bird. Ooh, Shindari gift, a study by Emmerich Ipswich. The effects of the winds on the Karnacan landmass and resulting economic positions. Interesting. Whale oil, liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts, inside the oil harvested along with their flesh, was enough power to see the Isles through these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless, but now that lights begin to dim. Our fisher folks say that great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. Fellow natural philosophers, Karnaca has a unique feature, the cleft in Shindari Peak. Shindari Peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Karnaca will find itself extended among the isles. So yeah, those wind turbines that we saw outside. Oh, that is right.
in the hope to make easier our farewells.
Oof, look at those. To save. I have a feeling they might try to break out or something. Ah, reflection on my journey to the Pandasine continent. And this is also from the first game. Ah, bloatfly study, here we go. I wonder whether I have... Okay. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Circonus. I suspect they originated on the Pandasine continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they're harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies, man, I've got fallout on the brain. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Circonan city, say during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of the bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. Do you make friends with the bloodflies? Jeez. Investigation notes. Alright. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of his empire? As I've learned more each week for months now, I've found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abel and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwell City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain. But when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we may already know? Can we even afford another week? Or maybe should Megan and I set out for Bristol tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Circonus without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abilay's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye?
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago,
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Red Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Shit.
But you should become part of it someday. Remember that I know exactly who you are, and that I treasure you. I wonder if you remember me as I was. Sometimes I think of those days. Do you?
Looks like you're gonna have to go outside to try to get in that door. What's this? Oh, yeah. Maybe not. Well, I mean, yeah, this is still outside.
You've explained part of it, but what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
When I'm ready.
This Dr. Hypatia, she seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Blood of that. This chapter will focus on Edithia Abel, steward of Kulero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continued to join Serkonos from Morley, the Abels balanced growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of Thedanis Abel, true son of Serkonos. Brave and benevolent, he united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilion swore loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, visited under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle. That's one way to say feasts and merriments. How did I miss that before? That bird. Okay. Miss anything else? I don't have to go search back the room. Pretty sure I got everything though. Yeah. Looking in. Open that. Alright, let's go get that. Actually, let's start from the top down. The rune last. Oh, this is gorgeous. Man. Maybe that's not a good idea. Try that last bit. Doesn't want to let me. Oh. Just look at that.
When this crisis has passed, you must promise to release me.
Oh, I will.
I'm tired. How long, my dearest? How long must I endure in this shadow state?
how they got out. When I say they, I mean whoever stole or kidnapped Anton. Save this because there's probably stupid fish that chew on your face. Where the hell is it? Okay, I gotta reload that. I know it's down there. How do you get to it?
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Let's go get some of that food. Wherever it was. Is it here? Yes.
Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here when you call to me.
Alright, that should be it. Let me double check really quick. Again, I'm not going to yeah, I'm not going to be cheating. I'm going to try to find everything and then just double check before I finish the whatever sections. Yeah, the book says that it's not even there. Let's double check. Let's see the docs. Yeah, Aboard the Dreadful Waste. In the guide, it doesn't even say that it's there. So, what else? Okay. Let's go ahead and finish it up.
I heard a story once of a sailor called Forever in a Fog. It traveled with her across all the seas. I am that sailor.
Where'd you go? Hell. Did I just not see you? Oh, yeah, there you are.
Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Megan, she can be trusted. To a point. But I cannot see past the anger. That much rage can hide things. There was always hunger back then, on the streets of Dunwall. Hunger and fear. She learned to be brutal to survive. Back in Dunwall, she almost killed the crime boss called Slackjaw. Once, while he was getting a shave. Some nights, she wakes choking, hearing the screams of a young girl, watching her mother die. I can tell you that for years she was a smuggler, and worse before that. She has not always chosen her companions wisely, but she truly cares for Sokolov. I can feel it. I can see why she cares so much for Sokolov. Both of them are trying to atone for their past. But maybe there are things beyond forgiveness. She has secrets I will not reveal. She may tell you in time. It was not her hand that held the knife. Things would have been different for her if her young friend had survived the attack all those years ago. She was a woman formed of 3 fathers. A drunkard, a killer, and an artist. She fell in with the wrong crowd many years ago in Dunwall. The things she did, she can't forgive herself. She was with them on that day. A man haunts her dreams. Like a father to her. A man with a scar. He hides himself. Even from me. This one has a greater destiny. Beyond Dunwall. Beyond Karnaca. There's nothing else to say about her. Nothing of importance.
Okay.
She wanted to point the way. Help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yep.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Edge of the world. Find Addermire Station and take a carriage to Addermire Institute. It is the best lead you have for tracking down the Crown Killer. Alright, spending coin, black market shops. Duke soldiers have checkpoints throughout Karnaca, will attack strangers on sight. Runes and bone charms emit a faint singing sound. Jury-rigged traps. Disarm tripwire traps and loot the ammunition found inside the launcher. Electrified systems, wall of light arc pylons. Not harm those attuned. Public space. Unless you act aggressively, civilians won't call for guards when they see you out in the streets, even if your weapons are drawn. Powers and sneaking. Yep. Trespassing inside private apartments and businesses. Civilians will ask you to leave, then call for guards. Blood flies. Blood flies will prioritize laying eggs in a corpse over attacking a living person. Use this to your advantage to distract swarms. Save your game often. Military officers. Officers are highly trained swordsmen and sharpshooters. Engage with caution. Windmills. In Karnaca, security systems are wind-powered. Follow the power lines to the windmill and shut it down using the lever. Overseer masks. The metallic masks worn by overseers protect their heads against frontal ranged attacks. Non-lethal takedowns. Threatening. Civilians will call for guards if they feel threatened or witness aggressive behavior. Civilians and stealth. Find blueprints. Rewiring. Rewire tools. You turn wall of light, arc pylon, or even clockwork soldiers to your advantage. Okay. Station. Karnaca's carriage lines connect the districts, granting passage to aristocrats and friends of Duke Luca Abel. Rethinking things. There are multiple solutions to almost all obstacles and problems. If a solution is too difficult, approach it from a different angle. Rat tunnels. Possessing rat, fish, and blood flies will sometimes reveal alternative pathways. Howling bolts. The Howler gang uses customized pyrotechnic crossbow bolts to stun and intimidate enemies. Black markets. Hidden across the cities of the Empire, black market shops sell useful illegal merchandise and gear like weapons upgrades. Alright?
I'd take you to Addermire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland, and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Alright, lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to see.
Time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Nightmare again last night. Oh, I wish I could leave this city.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and save right here. Okay, now for just a quick setup as we end the stream. I just want to remind you this is CellistMike playing with the Pixel Sharks Gaming Marathon team, and we are supporting the ExtraLife Gaming Marathon, which actually starts tomorrow morning, 8 Central Time in the morning, and 9 for me, Eastern Time. So what that means is Children's Miracle Network hospitals all over the country, one of their sources of charitable funds is from donors like you and I, and we have this gaming marathon that's been around for a while now. I've played, this is my fifth year. The team's been going for a little bit longer, and then the gaming marathon has been around even longer. I'm personally supporting the Salt Lake City Primary Children's Medical Center. It's where a good deal of my nieces and nephews, cousins, have gotten treatment. And Children's Miracle Network is so vitally important because with medical expenses as expensive as they can be, when you have a child that has no way to fend for themselves, no way to earn money, no way, their decisions in life haven't determined their ability to get treatment, they can get help regardless of their parents being able to afford it or not, and that is incredibly important. Lives, literally children's lives, can be saved every day. So we do ask if you're able to donate. Our donation page is tiny.cc/pixelsharks, and again, this is the Pixel Sharks ExtraLife Gaming Marathon team, and we will see you again bright and early in the morning. We have a lot in store. It's a 24-hour marathon, and the team is going to be just rolling, just different things. We have some multiplayer things going. We'll take turns running games on the stream. I mean, we just have a great lineup, and of course we will be having our personal streams as well, as we're not doing multiplayer stuff the whole time. So I'll be continuing this. I'll be playing some Fallout 76 beta, and yeah, so join us. And if you are watching just to follow Dishonored 2, I'll be streaming Dishonored 2 besides sometimes on the main stream, this channel. I'll also be on my personal channel, CellistMike. But for those of you viewing on YouTube, I will move all of those videos over to the team YouTube channel. So no fear, they'll be there. And see you in the morning.